Yo, what's up? Another episode of Nothin Nice. Got my brothers in the building, of course. My brother Mook, what's good, my boy?
What's up?
Yes, sir. My brother E, you good, man?
I'm good. What's going on, gang?
Yo, it was another great week for football,
Oh,
and
yeah, you know.
we're entering that good phase where we're starting to really figure out who teams
Still
are.
only at the
who,
top.
Who knows what?
4-1.
Man, whatever.
4-1.
We'll run that back.
You feel?
All right, so real quick.
Hey, what y'all record?
Who? The Browns? We have a gentleman. We're a gentleman's.
Why you act like you repping extra teams? You got
No.
only one team, or
Nah,
you got other teams I don't know about?
I mean, for sure, I like different players on other teams.
No,
Usually it's Ohio
team,
State
teams.
My teams,
NFL teams.
yeah, my team's the Browns.
Okay.
we
What's your record?
we're trying to see. Basically, our record is
Dang.
a successful record in order to go after the number one pick. We're thinking big picture.
So
Y'all thinking
So
small.
we want to pick like a quarterback after y'all got a $230 million guy?
Hey, here's the thing though. He's on his last year of that.
So
Like-
that means
like
No,
that-
he got 2 more years.
Like that money's done. So.
He got 2 more years.
Okay, that's nothing. The last 2 years are always.
Hey, let me
cheap
ask you
years.
what hurts you
70
more.
million cap hit?
Let me ask you what hurts you more: the guaranteed or the fact that he getting paid the next 2-3 years?
Honestly, neither of those. What hurts me more, honestly, is the.
How much money you think y'all owning and wasted on paying for talent? Sorry,
That,
I'm gonna say drafting, but y'all don't do that well. But how
that's
long,
not true. See Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett as a reference.
Man, how long
See-
y'all been a franchise?
See Denzel Ward as a
How long
reference.
y'all been a franchise? You want to get
Since '99. Since '99. So, in conclusion.
So what we got?
Okay,
about,
so-
20 years. We got a good 20, 25 years, and all you named me was 3 people.
No, I
in
was just naming
25
3
years.
recent people.
How recent is Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett.
He's a vet at this point. I don't even think you can name him. Let's
Okay, so
introduce the
so
pod.
the
Don't worry
last
about
the
it.
last person would be Denzel Ward.
He's a vet too.
5 years.
And what's the average length of an NFL career?
5 years?
3 years.
All right. So what we doing?
We talk about Denzel Ward. Alright, so anyway.
I would just shout out to my Texans.
No, the Texans are good.
4-1.
I always
You know
root
how
for
the game
CJ
goes.
Stroud. I root for Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
Okay,
All my
okay,
Buckeyes I root
okay,
for.
okay.
So as
I
you
just-
know this.
I'm just seeing the Brown hat on, so we talk about the Browns, not the Saints or the Texans.
Okay? we actually weren't. We're actually getting off topic. You know what?
Oh, y'all won today?
I
Y'all won
hope
Sunday?
that you.
Who y'all beat?
I hope you get like a good meal, right?
Who y'all
And it's
beat?
hitting, and then right as you get into like the middle of it, where everything is flowing, you bite your tongue hard in the
You want to know a
mud.
funny story about that?
I don't. So.
You know what? I ain't gonna do that. No, yesterday I
What's
went
up?
to this redactive spot, right?
Okay.
And I got this redactive meal, and
Uh-huh.
and it was good.
Yeah.
And then I got to the middle and it was raw.
Oh.
I was tight,
So did you ask for a
brother.
and
You know I went back there.
Okay, cool. That's crazy. No, low key, I went to a restaurant like that one time
You know I
too.
went back there.
I was eating wings and oh man, I'm a little traumatized. I've been on wings.
He said, "Yeah, I don't think
And
they
he got
kept it in the fryer that long." I said,
Mm.
"This is your excuse?"
The restaurants do that sometimes.
They must
Hey,
get that right
y'all
in
gotta
the
be
frozen.
careful because sometimes
Man.
they'll leave that grease running and they'll throw it in there, so it looks like it's done. But once you get in there, it's
Boy, it wasn't
Trash.
done.
man, listen, it's gonna put you in the hospital. So you gotta be careful with that.
Right.
For sure.
All right, so back to football.
Let's do that.
We had a crazy week. We still have the two unbeaten teams. We had the Chiefs and the Vikings.
Still.
Man, they did their thing. We look at it out give me a couple games. Like, what were your surprises last week? What did you expect? React to the
Pittsburgh losing was not in the cards. It was not in the cards.
man.
I don't.
They had the game right there too.
What?
The game was right there. They
It
couldn't
was
hold.
not in the cards. I was so sick. And Dak pretty much gave it to him.
He did.
Man, they
That
could've-
pick that he threw in the third was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Jaden Daniels for me, man. Like, he actually had a come down to earth game, like
Man, he still went off.
and man, still put up 38 points, man. This team is for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Devontae Adams, man, I'm looking at the Commanders as a serious.
They good in that
contender,
team for him, though.
and they got the money to pay him.
They good in that team for him.
They do have, because that's a young team and
Yeah, they got
a lot
the cap
of
space.
a lot of low contracts.
You talking about the Jets?
Man, but
the Steelers,
Pittsburgh,
they ain't really got the money.
after that Pittsburgh game, though, they need to.
Oh.
Pittsburgh should still have the money.
The problem with Pittsburgh, they refuse to throw the ball. They refuse to open up the offense.
Well, they did try to throw it some in that game, but it's not encouraging to throw the ball when the wide receivers are dropping it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, the way, I don't know if it's like a young thing or whatnot, but I guess it might be a young thing because these wide receivers, they must think they got hands of God because whatever happened to catching the ball with your body? Whatever happened to catching a ball with your body? Like the way the balls, the way they like the drop passes are looking, it's just like open season for a pick six every time. You
Yeah, you see a lot of
that
them.
ball go up in the
For
air.
sure.
It's like somebody playing heads and tails. Like you just waiting for the ball to come down. Like, oh, in my head, I'm pick six every time. Like catch the ball with your body. That's the reason why I see why like these offensive coordinators or these play callers or even the quarterbacks just like, let me go run 7.
Yeah.
I can't get the first, but let me go run 7.
I don't know, man. I think you're letting them off easy, man. I come from the camp of if it hit your hand, you should
You're
catch
supposed
it.
to catch
Nah,
it.
for sure.
You know, so I don't. The body and all that stuff, man. It's all about the hands, right?
But,
here.
I would say the body was for if you didn't have the hands to catch it.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I definitely get what
That's
you're
what
saying.
I'm saying.
They have to.
You gotta switch it up somehow.
I think guys are just, they work so hard to show off in the combine to run a fast 40 and jump high that they're not working on.
They didn't get that toilet paper. Throw that toilet paper like little
Bricks.
giants.
What's that Z receiver from that used to play for the? I said Z receiver, but what's the receiver? Dang, is his last name Baldwin?
Anquan Bolden?
No, not Anquan Baldwin.
Cool.
Baldwin. He was a wide receiver for the Seahawks. Every time he caught the ball,
Doug Baldwin?
Doug Baldwin.
Yeah.
Every time he caught the ball, straight with the body.
I don't know, bro. Doug
We ain't
Baldwin
get-
had them hands, man.
I'm not saying he didn't, but if it wasn't looking like it was a good game for him to just be catching with his hands, body, hit the ground. I got 15. We don't need to do no yards up to catch. Just let me get this 15 right here.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
whatever the case may be, they got to get it together.
Yeah.
But one thing that I heard, and I actually heard this from Cam Newton, and just tell me, and then we can get back into what we think reaction wise. Okay, so we see Miami struggling. Speaking of we're literally seeing Reek basically have pedestrian to horrible numbers week to week because no one's throwing them the rock. That being the case, Cam made the point of maybe they should trade for Russell Wilson because we don't know if Tua's coming back, how he would come back, what the case may be.
That's a great take.
That needs to happen tomorrow.
But I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because
I don't want to
Pittsburgh-
trade for damaged goods though.
Russell Wilson's better than everything that they have.
Oh, man.
Oh, I forgot you.
You can't go talking about my-
Russell Wilson like
you can't
you
go
Russell
talking
Westbrook.
about my boy,
But he
man.
damaged goods right now.
No, bro. And look,
I'm talking about him being hurt.
I'm glad you brought this up.
When you hurt,
Go ahead,
you
bro.
damaged
Because
goods.
I gotta speak
That's
my
just how
mind
it
on
go.
this.
Go ahead, spit your game.
I gotta speak my mind
Talk your
on
stuff.
this. Like,
Don't tell me about nothing that happened 5 years ago.
I don't like the way they coming down on Russ. When I look at Russ, is if you saying Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer, Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer too. Because if you look at
Maybe
their
like second or third.
if you look at
I'm
their
not mad at that.
if you look at their career, Russell Wilson has had a better career than Aaron Rodgers
In what sense?
in every sense.
Break it down. No.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He really outplayed Brady in
For
the second
sure,
Super Bowl.
for sure. They
That
should've
was just
ran-
the worst
they
call in
should've ran
history.
it. That was a
The
horrible
worst
call.
in history.
He wanted to be the savior.
And
So
you gotta look at this. Nathaniel Hackett
Yeah.
was such a bad coach, man.
Right.
He almost destroyed Russell Wilson because his second year was not bad. And 26-8 is not a
It's
bad
not
by nobody's risk.
for sure.
And
That's a good touchdown and pick
And,
ratio.
and this is my thing right here. You see how bad Aaron Rodgers is looking, and that's his guy.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, man, has had everything he want on a silver spoon for the last 6-7 years.
At least.
And still ain't been able to get it done. He's the most overrated quarterback in the history of football. And I stand on that. I stand on that. He the most overrated football player in the history. I ain't say based off talent. I'm saying based off production, being a leader, production, everything. This dude ain't had nothing but Hall of Fame receiver after Hall of Fame receiver and still haven't been able to get it done. You can look at over the years what he's had. He's had Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson, Brendan Jennings, Devontae Adams.
Jordy Nelson is probably not a Hall of Famer because he got hurt. But he was cold.
He's cold.
I didn't say he wasn't cold.
No. But you heard what I said. I said
he
just got hurt.
So you don't think he was a?
But he was
number one.
He was for sure number one.
You're saying Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But no, he's had a number one wide receiver the whole time.
What I'm saying,
for the most part,
I think Jordy Nelson is a Hall of Famer. I mean, of course with the injuries, but Jordy Nelson was cold. Brandon Jennings,
Fisher was a Hall of Famer.
Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb was there, yeah.
Man, this dude don't had nothing but great receivers. Devontae Adams. Come on, bro. He ain't been able to get it done, bro.
Yeah.
Stop making excuses for him, man. This man is a horrible leader. Not you. I'm just saying.
I just got here.
This is a guy that didn't even
put his finger.
This guy didn't even go to his own brother's wedding.
Man. Skip Bayless got problems with his brother.
This is a horrible. This dude is. He's a horrible leader.
Yeah.
He's ruining the Jets.
He ain't ruining the Jets.
He's ruining the Jets.
Don't bring Wisconsin problems to New York.
I mean, the Jets were already bad. No, but yes, I would blame Nathaniel Hackett on that because here's my thing, and I mean Aaron Rodgers has to take partial blame because that's his guy and he wanted him there for sure, but the Jets they haven't been struggling on defense. The Jets' struggle has been on offense. Yeah. So to fire a defensive coach for offensive problems is asinine.
And then to hire the defensive coordinator to say interim head coach is even crazier.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying, man. This dude has been
it's just bad. It's not even him. It's just what
I do think he's overrated.
But most in
I think not most in I think he's a great quarterback. Like just from the
who's had the expectation of Aaron Rodgers.
But Aaron Rodgers has not had the expectations that you are assuming because he's been living in the shadow of Tom Brady for the last not
you cannot say not necessarily. Only because Aaron Rodgers has habitually either has won the NFC and lost. He has the 4 MVPs and lost. And this is all in the same where Tom Brady's there, Drew Brees there.
But we all know that those guys were on the tail end of their careers when he was.
Tom Brady went to another team with another organization.
You're talking about a team success. I'm always quick to say this. Football is the ultimate team sport. I'm always quick to say this. So, although yes, there's a lot of that belongs to Tom Brady, we're not going to forget that he's throwing the ball to people.
I mean, yes, and Tom Brady, every Super Bowl he's won was one of the top 10
This is what I'm saying. People
just with good players.
People use this ultimate team sport to cover they BS. Because you covering up the BS, man, of Aaron Rodgers, bro. Because I sit there and seen the exact same team with my boy Jameis Winston. And then sniff a Super Bowl. And I seen Tom Brady come and get it done. I seen
Peyton know how good the team is.
I seen Peyton Manning.
Oh, so you saying Tom Brady is the man.
I seen Peyton Manning go to Denver. Take that team to 2 Super Bowls. They ain't sniffed it since. I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers been always compared to those guys, and he do not deserve to be there.
He just moved. He just had to change his season. This is his first time moving. Can you give him a season?
Ask me this.
We 5, and you said he
does look really bad though.
Ask me
but
this.
he's 40.
Tom Brady was 40 when he went
to. Tom Brady is a different person from the standpoint of this. He stays young because he's always in what's going on.
And how he
on top of it, he actually, and this is what I will agree to you about him being kind of a jerk a little bit. Tom Brady will literally text the 55th man on the roster, and there's 53 of them. So that means this guy's on the practice team.
Yeah, practice squad. Come
He'll
on.
literally text him his stats, how well he's doing, what he needs to improve on. Why would Tom Brady even care about the practice team guy? It's just because he cares. And I would say...
He know he's a winner. It's the mentality.
Yes, he's a winner because he cares about winning. He cares about the talent that's around him that's winning. In comparison to Aaron Rodgers, who is just like, well, I come ready to play. In his mind, I come ready to play. So why aren't y'all?
Okay, so real quick. So I hear everything that you all are saying, and I'm gonna let you all get your last words in, and then we'll put a pin in it. Yeah. But okay, so do you feel like, because this is how I feel about Aaron Rodgers, extreme talent, great talent, but for the amount of talent that he has underproduced because he has had plenty of situations and opportunities to cash in on that talent where he didn't. I.e., when they had home field advantage, this was probably 3 years ago. They had home field advantage in Green Bay, which he wanted. He wanted that home field advantage against the 49ers. No, this was against the 49ers because they wanted them to come and play in their hard, snowy, cold tundra where they would have the advantage. And the final score of that game was like 10-3. Like, he didn't cross the 50-yard line for the longest. That's super underproduced.
But that 49ers, the 49ers are habitually known, I would say for the last 10, almost, we could go like maybe 10, 13 years of just having the most complete roster consistently.
That same team lost to young Patrick Mahomes for the first Super Bowl.
And I didn't say they can get it done.
And this is what
I just said that just
people gonna think I'm crazy for that. People gonna think I'm crazy for what I'm finna say. Aaron Rodgers is a system quarterback. And let me say that. He's a system quarterback. He's not a game. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Tell me more.
No coach have struggled outside of him. Matt LaFleur didn't take a dip when he left. Mm-hmm. Mike McCarthy still winning 12 games a year.
You was just saying he should have had that job.
I'm talking about.
You was just saying he should have had that job.
Is it facts or not? Is it facts or not?
No, that's facts.
But you was just saying he don't need to be over there.
Did he or did he
not? So
what's
his success?
Did he or did he not have a...
No, but he's saying he's winning the same amount of games.
He's still winning 12 games, and he had a second runner-up MVP under his watch in Dak Prescott.
I was going to say, Jordan Love came in and killed last year.
But Matt LaFleur, the same thing. Okay. Came in, he's still been successful without him. What is Aaron Rodgers doing?
I don't think...
He can't even pick out.
Hold on.
He can't even pick out a good offensive coordinator.
Define the success that Matt LaFleur is having versus the success
going to the play.
They should have been in the Super Bowl last year.
Versus the success that Aaron Rodgers is not having since he's left.
Green Bay should have been in the Super Bowl last year. They blew that lead.
They're an interception away.
They blew that lead. They blew that game. Let's be real, man. Let's be real, man.
100%.
Okay.
That's without Aaron Rodgers. That's a year after Aaron Rodgers left.
And the Jets might not make the playoffs.
And I recall that same team, minus Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers.
And Lazard.
No.
And Lazard.
No. Let's take that back. That same team.
Yeah, when Lazard I was like, he fought for that.
That same team with Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Lazard didn't even make it to the playoffs. They lost with one game to get in, win and get in. They lost to Detroit, who hadn't been to the playoffs in forever.
Yeah. Detroit did have a hell of a team.
It doesn't matter. He's supposed to be that guy.
That's crazy.
Tom Brady would never.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a great
Tom Brady has. Tom Brady has.
Hey, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about
make
this.
The playoffs.
Peyton Manning would never.
We've seen Tom Brady not make the playoffs as well. I mean, Peyton Manning not make the playoffs. We've had discussions about. I'm on the other side right now.
We've seen Aaron Rodgers win 13 games, 3 years in a row, and then the third year he comes and say, "Well, I lost this because I ain't never been able to get a NFC Championship game. Got the NFC Championship game. Got the ball. with
He's
4
right.
plays to go, and
He's
he
right.
still couldn't get it in.
Because
one, all he had to do was walk
No,
into the
I got you, bro. Here's the reason why I feel you're right, even more than anything. I mean, you're making some great
Him
points.
being right about what?
No, about Aaron Rodgers being overrated. I'm not gonna say of all time because I'm really have to really look at that. But think about it like this: when we talk about Tom
We
Brady,
haven't even gotten to his individual stats.
no, individual stats. You can like his individual stats.
We talk about the team sport.
Yeah, but when
Break
these
down
stats
his
matter the most, and I need you to get it done, that's when I really care. Like putting up, 41 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in the regular season is great and needed, but I need you to keep that same energy in the playoffs when it gets harder and teams are planning for you and only you. So, but even outside of that, when we talk about it, like this is the whole same era that Ben Roethlisberger was in, where he was able to get 3, where Eli was in the same one. He was able to get 2.
On the bench,
and all these people,
when their success was happening,
but the people
he was
I'm
on the
naming,
bench.
Peyton Manning, these people are all in the same conference with the GOAT.
Yeah.
Patrick Brady, Tom Brady.
Oh, okay.
So they're on
I'm about to say, hold on, bro.
So they're on the. Aaron Rodgers was over there where his comp was gonna be like Drew Brees, who only went
Don't
once.
do that. Hey.
No, I'm not.
You're not about to play with Drew Brees.
Who? Okay, tell me this.
Drew Brees is a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger.
I'm not disrespecting.
Oh, okay.
Who was the habitual NFC?
I'm just saying, say Drew Brees' name with the same injury you said Ben Roethlisberger's name and all the other comp that Tom Brady had to see.
But I would rather have Ben Roethlisberger's career. Don't get me wrong. But
you would rather have the extra. What is it? 2 rings?
Absolutely, 100%. No question about it. Now, and nothing to sneeze at New Orleans, but we all know Drew Brees in the playoffs. Sometimes he would ask 100% fault. But my question is this: habitually, who was the NFC team that would keep going back to the Super Bowl? Was there one? Because we know that everybody in the AFC was fighting to take down Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers didn't have someone to fight again and again and again in the NFC to take down.
He kept losing the quarterbacks that ain't even in the league right now.
So
he lost to Jimmy Garoppolo.
That being the case, I'm like, boy,
Jimmy's in the league right now.
It's kind of hard.
Where he at?
It's kind of hard for me.
He in Las Vegas.
He lost his job. He lost,
but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, he lost.
A person that lost his job, I don't know what made that come more sharper to work, boy.
And he lost.
That boy there, he scared me looking so
I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm like, hey,
to prove
I'm not
my
really hip to that type of texture here.
How bad he was. I remember the game, the NFC Championship game, when he lost to Russ. Russ threw 4 picks that game.
You're right.
And they lost. They got, even though they got an onside kick, they still blew that lead. They didn't even score in the second half.
Yep.
And you supposed to be that guy.
Man.
Listen, I don't think that he's overrated. I'm gonna keep saying that because
tell me why he's not overrated. Tell me. Give me 1 point.
Man, hey, Chris, my bad, bro. That's Chris's guy.
Listen, the reason why I say
he's a bad man. How? Who he be?
He's a little troublesome from time to time.
See, he's such a hater that he just be taking so much time into glorifying all the ills of this man's career. But
that's
I'm
all
only
he's
talking
talking
about. No, it's not. I'm only talking about only from an individual standpoint and just from an eye test standpoint. I'm only talking about just for him as an individual, not him being associated.
Oh, now you want to take it. Now it ain't about the team. Now it ain't on your team.
Not him being associated.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then he's not. To me, he's not over. I don't think he's the most overrated player. Yeah. But I will say.
Relax.
That, I will say. What I will say is that he has
flaws. Yeah, you right. A lot of them. He real flaws.
He has fumbled.
Some bags.
No, not that. He don't fumble no bag. I told you. He gonna put that mask on and get to it.
I was gonna say not the picture.
He gonna get that.
I mean, on the field bags.
Oh, he's the most overpaid too. Yeah. Add that in. He more overpaid than Kirk Cousins.
No, he's not.
You know what?
No, he's not.
He might be Kirk Cousins. Come on. Think about it.
But I'm gonna say this.
He didn't have that one Super Bowl.
Kirk Cousins is a Super Bowl away from them.
If Aaron Rodgers didn't have that one Super Bowl, he'll probably be. Well, you know what? He ain't the most overrated of all time. I take that back. He got the one Super Bowl, but he's second.
To who?
Who you got first?
Most overrated quarterback.
You know,
see, I'm telling you, that hate's so real.
Look.
I'm just shocked at the hate. I'm like, dang.
If I'm gonna say the most overrated quarterback of all time was Phillip Rivers, he was another one that couldn't get it done.
Let me ask you a question. Do you
get
think Dan Marino was overrated?
Can you tell me Dan Marino?
Dan Marino got the Super Bowls.
No, he
He
lost.
lost. Did he?
Oh yeah, he got to the Super Bowl and lost.
He got into like 2, right?
I believe so.
Do you think
Aaron
he was
Rodgers
overrated?
even sniffed the second Super Bowl. And it's
Why
been like
matters?
20
He won
years.
one.
I was gonna say that's
Why it matters?
in that squad that
we
he
talking
had,
about
he had
franchise.
B.J. Raji, who was a baller now. He had Clay Matthews, who was the man at that time.
Grant,
That
they had a good
linebacker.
Ryan Grant, that running back.
Hey,
Yeah,
Y'all had so much, and y'all barely won.
y'all don't do this. My take is Aaron Rodgers, not the Green Bay
All right,
Packers. my
so
boy.
wait, let's refocus just for the last.
I'm just saying, from an individual
quick.
standpoint, we cannot call him overrated.
Y'all put in the comments: is Aaron Rodgers overrated? Or are we tripping?
Nah, I will say he has fumbled. He has fumbled some opportunities to get it done, and that
You know what?
is definitely true.
I must say this before you carry on.
Yeah.
Now, if you would have asked this same question before I just gave this amazing soliloquy,
Soliloquy.
y'all would have been like, man, he crazy. That dude ain't overrated. Y'all feel it. Y'all don't gotta say it.
I've always felt that way,
I feel it.
but you really just brought it home. So I'm not mad at that.
He's not-
bro.
it, bro.
he's
All right,
not-
so real quick, going back real quick, my note that I want to make of the week, and my reaction of the week of last week, and I text y'all when it happened. Man, the Ravens, bro, the Ravens, Derrick Henry. So watching the game, they force it, get into overtime.
I remember the
They hand the ball to Derrick Henry.
I
That man
forgot.
just said, "Whoop!"
Oh no, for sure.
I thought he was just gonna run it home and just
The
call it a day.
problem is,
Having Derrick Henry.
are you going to do this in the playoffs?
So hopefully
Talking about it is one thing. We
Yeah.
know these boys love to run the football come
during
regular
the regular
season.
season, 100%.
So
sure.
it's just like, are we going to do this in the playoffs?
So my thing is
We
this.
could go.
Last year when they lost to KC in the playoffs, I think they ended up running it like 8 times that whole day. So if they learned their lesson from last year, they're gonna say, and especially because if you get Derrick Henry and you don't use him in the playoffs and you lose, coaches deserve to be fired. I don't care what your name is.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go. So
You know who should get that coaching spot if Jim Harbaugh gets fired?
Who?
Brian Flores.
But you know what?
That'd be
Man,
fire.
yeah,
that'd be scary.
But I'm willing to say this right here.
What's up?
If Zay Flowers don't fumble that ball, I do think they start running the ball a little bit more. I feel like they're gonna start running the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, they still should
in that game. They would have won that game if Zay Flower. That changed the whole game.
Yeah, but now where they are now, having Derrick
Now,
Henry
right
in
where they
there,
are,
and they're
but they still didn't really run. He broke out on that last game, on that last play.
He still-
in overtime.
Well, last 3 games.
But they had only
I would
ran the
say-
ball. They didn't run the ball a lot in that big
They
game.
ran enough.
They didn't get that man enough carries. You look at that game before that big run in overtime. He only had like 30-something, 40-something yards.
Let me ask you
He only
something.
had like 10 carries.
You think that it's like when you have like a run heavy offense like Russell Wilson had when he was in the Seahawks, or how Lamar has this year? Do you
I don't
think
think
that
it was
when,
right heavy. I
do
think
you-
it was
do you-
balanced.
Do you think that when it's like that key moment or that key game or whatever the case may be, quarterbacks or play callers get beside themselves and want to show off the star player?
I think Ty Monkey in his first year, I think he was so. I think he wanted. I think he wanted to come in and put his stamp on. Oh yeah, this passing attack of mine. I done transformed Lamar into this pass. He wanted to be Mahomes at his own game, and I think that's when he got in trouble.
Stop trying to be Steph.
No, know what I'm saying? But like, if you watch that
Dumbest thing in the world
game,
to try
Ty
to
Monkey just really called a horrible game.
He did.
You didn't know what the game plan was. The game plan was so horrible. Like, he really didn't call a good game against the Texans. The defense was just more dominant.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, because the Texans shouldn't have been in that game and what long way they were. The Texans could have really, if they played a good fourth quarter, they could have.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have. bet my bottom dollar that we would have bested Kansas City, because that was the weakest version of Kansas City. Not the playoff run, just the overall season. That was probably the worst that we've ever seen him look, and he still came.
From what perspective? Because their defense was incredible.
No, I said the worst that we ever seen him, Pat Mahomes.
But I'm saying, but you said Kansas City.
Well, here's
for sure.
I don't know.
CJ playing against
Because
that defense.
I don't think Pat Mahomes in the playoffs last year. I don't think he threw a pick. I think he went the entire playoffs last year not throwing a pick. So Pat was in a bag where he's making all the right throws, all the right reads, and he's not giving the ball to the other team no matter what.
Well.
So even though it wasn't as flashy as
He was asked to do less.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't even that he was asked to do less. Even though he wasn't as flashy as he can be, like if he has younger talent or like Tyreek Hill or whatever, where he could just throw it out there and be like, go get it. He was at a place to be like.
Yeah, the cat that can't catch, Marquise.
Yeah. You said it at the beginning. Who can't catch. So
no, I'm just talking about go out there and go get it.
No,
he was still throwing them.
I mean, no, he could go out there, but the go get it part is the same.
I'm saying that
he was shot.
He ended up catching.
He was shot when he caught that pass
in Miami. That was crazy.
I'm just saying that what he did.
But no. So Patrick Mahomes was just like just knowing who he has to work with, the struggles that they went through all season, to be able to tap in and be like, all right, guys, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're not gonna do. To hit his Gotti numbers came down, but his efficiency, his not making mistakes, and just getting it done, that was still in the same place, and that's what was important, and that's what Aaron Rodgers needs to do. But go ahead.
But I feel like if he was gonna,
if the Texans,
no. If he was gonna have a sling show against the Texans, he was gonna have to ramp it up, because we are going to try to score as much as we can. So we are throwing that ball. We throwing that ball.
But I'm gonna be honest.
But that Ravens defense.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Did come alive when they needed to.
That Texas team was not going to beat Kansas City.
They weren't ready.
They didn't have enough.
They weren't ready.
What?
Tank Dell was hurt, and Nico Collins. They was going to key on Nico Collins.
They just weren't ready.
I'm gonna be with you. That Kansas City, he reminded me of Bill Belichick.
Even though Noah Brown isn't back, Noah Brown was, dang it. Noah Brown was making up for what Tank Dell wasn't doing.
I know, man, but Tank Dell had us. He was so explosive that year. It was just like he took the top off the defense. So when he went down, there was no tape on him. They was gonna make Noah Brown beat them, because Nico Collins was gonna beat them. It's certain teams like that defensive coordinator for Kansas City.
You make it seem like Nico Brown is
Nico Collins.
Nico. I'm combining.
You thinking Nino Brown?
No. I combined the two.
Yeah.
You thinking Nico Collins is some like Tyreek?
Nico Collins is the best receiver in the league.
Listen. I'm saying you think Nico Collins is some little guy. You think it's a person out there that's gonna just out muscle him for that Kansas City secondary?
I'm saying that they was gonna put one on top of him and one underneath him,
and we gonna test it out.
I've seen the best.
We gonna. Who's the best that went up against that?
I'm saying
who's the best?
I've seen the best get shut down.
Tyreek Hill is 5'8", 5'9".
Tyreek Hill is better than Nico Collins, though.
No, he's faster than Nico Collins.
He's
not a better route runner than Nico Collins. He doesn't have a bigger catch radius than Nico Collins.
So
what I'm saying is
you
that
taking
it would
Nico
have
Collins
been
over
harder.
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I'm taking him. Why not?
You didn't say that with your chest. Say that with your chest,
I'm
man.
taking Nico. Yeah, I absolutely take Nico Collins over Tyreek Hill.
You believe that?
Off of what production?
Look at that camera. Tell that camera.
I'm taking Nico over Tyreek.
Because this is the first year that he led the league in reception yards before he got hurt.
No,
that's not why.
Younger, stronger, better route runner, bigger catch radius,
more injury prone.
Better catch. How?
He gets hurt every year.
No, just last year.
Ask me this question.
Just last year.
This is his second year.
Hey, I got him, Josh.
No, this is his third year.
Hey, Josh, I got him.
Go ahead.
Who Nico Collins played with before that?
What does it matter?
Oh, answer the question.
Nobody.
I can tell you.
You don't know, do you?
What quarterback?
He's a product of CJ. That's why you don't know who we play with. I didn't even know he was in the league.
You didn't know.
Did you? Who throwing to him?
He played for the Texans.
Who was throwing to him?
What does that mean? I'm trying.
What was his numbers like?
Get me to where you're going with it.
I'm saying we knew who Tyreek Hill was before Tua.
Because he was fast.
No, because he could catch. Too. He didn't run route.
Okay, so let me see.
You didn't even say. You don't even think he's a great route runner. You give me your top 5 best route runners right now in the league. You won't even get to Tyreek Hill.
I bet I will.
Go ahead. You gonna force it?
Hold on,
or
wait.
you gonna lie?
Okay, so,
hold on. Here's the thing. You gonna lie?
Top 5 route runner. Devontae.
Of course. Adams off top.
I gotta go with. I love the way Smith run routes. I think he one of the best route runners. Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Okay.
I think him. I love the way old boy for Diggs, a great route runner.
Oh yeah, for
Diggs
sure.
3. Tyreek Hill 4. And 5 for me. 5 for me got to be
I got you.
Nico Collins.
Okay. CD Lamb not a better route runner than Tyreek Hill?
Nico actually went
Nico
because
Collins,
Tyreek Hill is a better route runner. He's a
better route runner than CD Lamb is what I asked.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's a better
CD
route.
Lamb
He's
just
a
got
better.
into
He's a
his
better.
zone
He's
now.
a better. What's the white boy from
Cooper Kupp.
He's a better route runner than Cooper Kupp.
Bro.
Is he a better route runner than? We know he's not fast. He ain't catching 40-yard bombs.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp or
overlooked.
Tyreek Hill.
They do 2 different things though.
I know. One run routes.
Both of them gets open.
By running routes. The other one,
they don't even see the same type of coverage.
I would put him 5. I would put
Tyreek gets 2 to 3
5.
people on him.
I would put him 5.
You said why?
No, I said wow.
Okay,
I would
but
put
real
him
quick,
5.
just Nico Collins. I'm just gonna give us his numbers.
Before
446 yards in the season.
What year?
That was his first year. So,
Yeah, he was hurt. We already said he was hurt.
481. I said he was injury prone. You said no.
No, that was in 1 year he was hurt.
Okay, so 481. What about that one?
That was a bad year.
Okay.
Now we tuned up.
So we got 1,200 the third year.
Okay, we
Went
tuned
up.
up.
That was the CJ year. To your point.
He tuned up.
And then next year, and then this year, 567. But he's out the next 4 games.
But he tuned up. He 567 in 4 weeks of football.
In 5 weeks. Of football.
This
He
is
didn't
my
play.
thing.
Oh yeah, he did play.
This is my thing.
No, he didn't play last week, did he?
This is my thing.
No.
Tyreek Evans, right?
I bet.
Yeah, because he got hurt on the
Tyreek
bomb
Evans, right?
when he threw the deep pass.
It don't matter.
That's when he got hurt.
It don't matter who's throwing the ball to Tyreek Evans.
Yes, it does.
He gonna get 1,000 yards.
You looking at it right now. You looking at it right now.
No, I said Tyreek.
You say it doesn't matter who he's throwing the ball to. I'm saying look at the last 4 games.
Tyreek for the. I'm talking about for the Bucks.
Come on.
Oh, you're talking about Mike Evans.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Right?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Let me explain my point.
We talking about Tyreek Hill and how he's not a
excuses.
good route runner.
Look, Mike Evans, right?
They got him. They doing wide receiver
Check me out,
sweeps
check me out.
just so he can get
Check
something.
me out, though. Check me out.
That's on the quarterback.
Check me out, though. Mike
It
Evans,
don't matter
right?
who was on.
Mike Evans, right?
Okay,
It don't matter who throwing him the ball. He gonna get 1,000 yards.
that's different.
Devontae Adams. It don't matter who throwing the ball to him. He gonna
He
get
ain't gonna
1,000
get
yards.
1,000.
1,000.
He ain't a consistent 1,000-yard receiver
Diggs.
yet.
It don't matter who throwing the ball to Diggs. He gonna get 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't like you get where I'm going.
Why are you throwing?
Nico Collins? It matters who throwing the ball to him. It matters.
No, it don't.
Did he do it with David Mills?
No.
David Mills wasn't a quarterback to even talk about. Look at the
doesn't
receivers
matter.
you're naming.
If you like that, you like
All
that.
right. Let's go back. Let's go
If
through
you
the
like that,
let's
you
go
like
through the
that,
quarterback
bro.
history of the receivers you named. You named Stephon Diggs. Who did he just leave?
It don't.
Josh Allen before that
Bro,
he had.
before that he had Kirk.
Yeah, you said it, Kirk
Cousins.
Okay.
Teddy
So
Bridgewater.
we got,
Teddy Bridgewater.
It doesn't matter who he. Know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who throwing the ball to. He gonna get 1,000.
but if you take Teddy Bridgewater out of that, you still got Kirk Cousins and you got Josh Allen.
Remember,
let's go to the next name.
Remember, Josh Allen was not Josh Allen before
When he got
Diggs.
there, right?
That's
Josh Allen.
overstood, but we know what he did when he got to
I'm
him.
telling you, the guys that I'm naming are like that no matter who throwing them the ball.
I am telling you that the quarterbacks that they've had, I don't know.
telling you,
these are upper echelon quarterbacks.
But I'm on fire tonight,
listen,
I'm on fire tonight.
Jordan game
hold on. These are upper echelon quarterbacks that we're talking about.
Just telling
we just saw Kirk get 80 off of Achilles.
You missing
his
the point.
Josh wasn't Josh until
Josh wasn't Josh. But where's Josh been since? Yes.
Since this
Wait,
year.
let me ask you this.
Tua wasn't
this year.
Tua wasn't.
You say since he left or what?
No. I'm saying like period. Like you think. Let me ask you this.
Even,
I'm asking you. Do you think when he went to the Bills that it was the understanding that Josh Allen wasn't a good quarterback?
Josh Allen was on his way out.
I'm asking you a
Josh
question.
Allen was so turnover prone that he was on his way out.
He was a talent.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think when he went to Buffalo that it was an understanding that he was not a good quarterback?
I'm telling you, he went.
You know the answer, and I know the answer. So let's move.
I got to answer. I got to answer your question. You asked me the question. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, bet.
Yeah, it's overstood. I'm gonna use your word. It's overstood that Josh Allen wasn't even a top 10. Diggs got there. He jumped to a top 5.
I am not disagreeing with you because
Tua wasn't Tua.
Understand that.
Tua wasn't Tua
With
before
Jalen
Hill
Waddle,
got
it was
there.
just Waddle. And then last year they tried to put him in the
When Hill
MVP
got
conversation.
there, Tua took off.
And
Went
they
to the
tried-
moon.
They were ready to put him
But
in
I'm
the
telling
MVP
you,
convo.
when you like that, bro,
Yeah.
it don't matter who
It was.
I
I don't think in regards.
Brandon
of
Marshall
him,
never had
I
a
don't
good
think-
quarterback.
I don't think in regards of him. Yes, he did.
Who?
He had
You said Brandon Marshall?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He never had a
Oh,
quarterback.
but in Chicago.
Jay Cutler?
Yes.
Come on, bro.
It was a good quarterback. You said he never had one.
What year? Tell me.
Stop.
Jay Cutler was okay. Jay Cutler was
He
okay.
was a good quarterback.
Yeah, he was good.
Okay,
Like,
it's the same thing.
Okay, I'm
like,
gonna
it's tomato.
I'm gonna switch it
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
You
Like-
take Brandon Marshall off.
You're bringing Brandon Marshall on in this to throw the conversation.
I'm bringing him in it.
Let's talk
you
about
like
the
that.
wide receiver that you said that are like that.
Larry Fitzgerald. It doesn't matter who's
Larry
throwing him the
Fitzgerald.
ball.
He's had
like
great.
that.
He's had.
Oh no, he's had a lot of bumps.
He's had some
It don't
bumps.
matter who
But
throwing
he's had
him.
great.
It don't matter who throwing him the ball.
Yeah, Kurt Warner and Carson Palmer. Every other quarterback.
I'm
he
gonna
had
even say
was a bump
Hopkins.
to them.
But
It don't matter.
but him having them, he had them for at
Let's
least
say Hopkins.
5+ years
Okay,
each.
let's say DeAndre Hopkins. It don't matter who throwing him the ball. He like that, bro. If you like
That's
that, you
not-
like that,
that's
bro.
not
He
true.
did just do that with Will.
That's
Will
not true.
Levis.
If you like that, you like that, bro.
That's not true.
Prove me this. Prove me
Not
that.
true. Because his numbers has dipped significantly.
Who, Tyreek?
He's not. No, not Tyreek.
What was Rico-
Tyreek for sure?
What was
But
Rico Collins before Stroud?
because he was hurt.
He named 2 years. He was hurt for 2 years.
That's what you would say he was injury prone for.
I said he was injury prone. You
but
said
he's
no.
not. It's just coincidence.
50% of his career
Hey, look,
so
you
far,
just,
he's been injured.
bro, he only been here 4 years. Stop it.
That's
you
what
know,
you said.
hey, do
I like
both
you,
know
Nico
that-
Collins.
Do we
You my
both
boy.
know
I
that he's
salute
gonna
you.
be a wide receiver in this league for at least the next 6 to 7 years, starting?
It depends on his
I'm
hamstring.
just-
Because hamstrings are the type of injuries where they keep.
Based
coming
off the
back.
production you've seen last year, do you think that he has?
Do I think he has a skill set? Yes.
5 to 10 years in him?
Jefferson. It don't matter who throwing him the ball.
Justin Jefferson?
Justin Jefferson. It don't matter who throwing him the ball. He like that, bro. It don't matter who throwing him the ball. It doesn't matter.
He really went to his thinking
It
cap.
doesn't
He
matter.
really went to his thinking cap.
Right.
He really went to his thinking cap. But Sam Darnold got a big arm.
Don't do that.
He got a
Don't
big
do that.
arm.
Don't
Same guy that was
do
seeing
that.
ghosts.
Do
The
not.
same guy that came on TV and said, "I was seeing ghosts
Do not do
Hey.
that.
in the daytime."
Not saying
Bruh, sometimes you
Don't
in
do
a
that.
sometimes you in
Don't
a
do
sick
that.
environment.
It
You
wasn't
gotta
even-
leave.
it wasn't even dark
You gotta
outside.
leave, bro.
It
You
wasn't
gotta
even dark
leave.
outside.
You gotta
Fight
leave.
back.
You gotta leave, bro.
Fight
You
back.
gotta leave. Listen. When you
Yeah.
who was the other guy? You said Devontae
Everybody I
Smith.
named is
Who?
like that.
You said Devontae Smith. Who we know Devontae
you
Smith
named
to
a-
know
you named a lot.
without what you call it?
We saw what he did in college.
Well, we can't count.
Are we
college.
really doing that?
We can't
That's
count
moving
college.
the goal.
No,
we can't count college.
No, 'cause
Cause
this is what he was trying to say though.
Yeah.
He was trying to say who before Jalen
You
Hurts.
said Devontae. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is all we know.
Exactly. That's what I'm
like
saying.
He been like that though.
But even if we
He's
take
not
him off,
like
he
that.
already named so many
It's not
other
even-
guys.
It's not that he like that.
honestly,
The only
it's like-
person I'm gonna be like, you know what, thumbs up to is 18 because 18 is like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Diggs
18
ain't
is
like that. Diggs ain't like that.
Diggs used to be like that.
Hill ain't like that. When did Diggs fall off? Tell me.
He's on the back of it.
He started complaining, but then he fall off.
This year he is on the back end.
Because he got the X receiver.
He gonna speak loud.
No, he ain't the Z receiver.
Look,
in the playoffs.
I'm gonna tell you why.
He ain't the Z receiver.
No.
Because he recognized what Nico doing.
You know what? He gonna look good without even being on the field.
When
you look at Buffalo, you gonna notice that he like that by looking at Buffalo. He ain't even gotta show up in.
They don't have an X over there. They don't have a certified X
in Buffalo.
Guess what though?
That doesn't matter because
guess what though?
The only reason I'm saying that doesn't matter. No. The only reason, let me explain. The only reason I'm saying that doesn't matter. The only reason I'm saying that is because a couple weeks ago we were praising them for throwing to
everybody.
Exactly, because there's no certified.
No, but when they were winning. He was throwing to all these different receivers, and they were winning. But when you start losing, I don't want to get you can't start making the excuse.
No, it's not even that.
Because we didn't make the number one excuse when he was throwing to everybody. When he was making the comments, it's good when you don't have guys who are complaining about stats.
I don't even care about none of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not understood that there is a certified, bona fide X receiver in Buffalo.
Gabe Davis ain't no bona fide.
He's gonna be the.
He's all right.
I like Gabe Davis.
No, he's for sure gonna be.
He's all right.
Because he was getting all the passes when Diggs was there.
He was getting a couple.
That's why Diggs was bad. Because Diggs like, why he getting more targets than me?
Look at him. He's shutting on his own. He's shutting on his own thing.
No, I'm just telling you why Diggs left. Diggs like. I think
Diggs was like left more because
you know what Diggs
he maximized anything.
This what Diggs was like. This what Diggs was like.
Over there.
He was like,
there's nothing else that he could do in Buffalo that he hasn't done already.
Diggs was like, you gonna do this to me? He pulled that Denzel on.
Nah, I think the organization did that more than.
So Josh Allen thought he could be better than the Mouth. Josh Allen forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
You know what? He need to start playing that Roy Jones every time he see Josh Allen. Y'all must have forgot. He must have forgot, bro. He must have forgot.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think
we're gonna see the real Josh Allen show back up.
They're gonna figure that out. They're not a contender for a Super Bowl right now.
Monday night gonna tell us everything.
But they gonna figure that out.
Monday night gonna tell us.
All right, so tell me this. We talked about it a little bit with the Steelers. I said that they should send Russ to the Dolphins, make some kind of trade, work that out for maybe a 4th round pick, something like that.
You worked on top of peanuts?
For sure. So that's what I'm initially thinking. But also something that may need to be addressed, especially with this loss that just happened to Dallas. Should Pittsburgh consider playing Russ over Justin?
No,
just to see if it shakes things up.
Absolutely not.
No, because I like the ring of that him in Miami. Because, you know, Russ before Nathaniel Hackett, I'm blaming Nathaniel Hackett. It wasn't Russ. It wasn't you.
The downfall.
It's Nathaniel Hackett. Anyway, so before Nathaniel Hackett, Russ was known as one of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL.
That's true.
Him and Tyreek Hill, even Waddle. Oh, yeah. You saw what he did with Doug Baldwin. You saw what he did with Lockett.
It would be the best wide receivers he ever had, for sure.
Oh, man.
Without question.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I like it.
Can he still turn and throw like that?
Oh, yeah.
You saying can he get out the pocket to throw?
And he's still throwing them in Seattle. I plead my case. We ready.
We talking about Seattle still?
We talking about Russ doing his thing.
You talking about Seattle still? Ain't we like 4-5?
No, we just like 3 years.
4-5 if you round.
Gino only been a quarterback for 3 years.
If you round like 4-5.
So what you think, bro?
I like the trade.
You like the trade?
I like the trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually like it. My only discrepancy is how many times is he gonna be able to turn his hip in a beautiful motion and throw that? Oh my goodness, pause. How many times do you think he's gonna be able to throw the ball to Tyreek in a game to where it makes actual sense?
Many times.
I think he could do it. I
feel
like if he can't do it with those guys,
he's the only one that spends $1 million.
I mean, not a lot of guys, not in football especially, could literally just keep doing that if you're not like a quarterback or something. But even outside that, now here's what I will say: if Russ went to Miami and he wasn't able to produce in Miami, and I'm not even saying like a Super Bowl or anything, but just get them a winning record, possibly sneak into the playoffs because the season's already started. You still have to figure stuff out. I do think that from here on out, he would probably end up being in the backup role because these are going to be, two of the best wide receivers that he's ever had.
And back to what you were saying about the Pittsburgh thing. The only way I say Russ stays in Pittsburgh is if Tomlinson go to Fields and say, hey, I think you're going to be our quarterback of the future going forward. But I do want to see, I owe it to Russ.
If I'm Fields, I'm gone.
To see if he's, see what he got left.
But
you're going to be our quarterback of the future.
Has Fields shown enough to have that
I think
attitude?
he have. I think you see the growth.
No, not to be the quarterback of the future, because I think he can be there. I think that he can grow more.
But
has Fields shown enough to say, if you put him in front of me now, then next year I'm leaving? Especially when Fields is like when Chicago tried to trade for
did bad business.
I was gonna say when they tried.
I like Fields.
Chicago just inept sometimes when it comes to doing certain things.
Yeah, and Fields.
So I'm not tripping on that.
And he's 7-3 in his last 10 games.
Who?
Fields going back to Chicago.
I mean,
he's good.
I like Fields.
Another Buckeye.
And this is my thing with Fields. For one, Pickens is not playing well. He's not running fast, full off speed. He's running like a receiver. Like, I'm probably not gonna get the ball, or I'm not getting in rhythm. For one, man, they need to open the playbook up. If you're gonna really take a shot, because like they ain't tied down to none of these guys, so. For them to not give him, for them not to open the playbook up and see what they really got is just ignorant.
They're definitely playing like our defense is a top tier defense, so we're gonna play super safe on offense. Fields just don't turn it over, don't mess it up. Which a lot of times it'll keep the game close, but it can also make you lose. Because when you start playing not to lose instead of to win,
I get them doing that with Pickett though. I get them doing that with Pickett because before Pickett just squandered his opportunity, he was the future.
Right.
So I get them, okay, but with Fields and Russ, I don't understand them not opening up the playbook to see what you have in these two guys. Because
what you think they should be doing, like
because they're not going to be they're not
Wildcat with them.
To me, I'm just saying they're not going to be. No, I'm saying let the man throw the ball. Every time he throw the ball down the field, they are being successful. They playing this dink and dunk. They playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, just keep it close. We just going to run the ball, punt, and we're going to flip field position. And that's no... it's hard to play like that.
Yeah.
Because what happened with Dallas? Like, they had Dallas, but they couldn't put them away.
Right.
Because they're not opening up the offense.
Dallas on offense was
but I feel like that particular game, although it is a great example for what you're saying, I feel like that particular game was any man can win that game. Sometimes those low scoring, dirty games and stuff. Well, not to say they're dirty,
but look at every game they played. Every game Pittsburgh played, it looked just like that.
Yeah, because that's how they're playing them.
Yeah, but that's true too. I feel like what you said there is something about opening up that playbook, but I feel like maybe there's still a little hope for Russ, and maybe they'll get Russ to open it up. And that's why I'm saying if I am Justin Fields, and maybe I am peeping that or seeing that, like maybe they're playing me a little too safe. Maybe they saw a little bit of how I was running for my life in Chicago or whatever, and maybe they want to minimize like how I run or whatever the case may be, and then they try to open it up for Russ. I would just be like, you're not giving me a chance.
But to me, that's backwards. Because I understand if you have Russ in the game and you playing this way, you got a veteran. You know, he's on the back end of his career. I get you playing like that. But to be playing that way with Justin Fields, when this guy's young,
that's what I'm saying.
He's waiting to get paid. So why are you not?
That's the reason why.
So no, I'm saying they're not going to be bad enough to get a high draft pick.
You know what I'm thinking?
But they are going to be good enough to either be a wild card or to be a certified playoff team.
For sure. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the Steelers might be looking at this situation kind of like the Patriots looked at the situation when they first got time. Not that they're expecting the same thing out of Justin long term or whatever, because everything is hindsight when we talk about Tom in this situation. But Justin is the young talent with a great defense, the same way that Tom Brady was a young talent with a great defense, and all they wanted to do was keep it close. But what the difference is, at the end, they put enough faith in them to say, all right, try to bring this home. We're going to trust you to make a couple big throws to capitalize and win this game. Right. Go ahead.
And regardless, man, Justin Fields has did everything they asked him to do. And I'm the biggest Russ fan.
Yeah.
You just cannot bench this guy. You're gonna destroy his psyche.
That's why I said
he's
if
gonna
that's the case,
you're gonna lose the locker room if you go to Russ. If they go to Russ and it don't work, it's gonna turn.
They lose 2 games under Russ after what they like 3-2 or something like that.
They 3-2.
Yeah, they lose.
They like tied for number 1 in the division.
Yeah, they lose 2 games.
No, they're back in the division. Ravens on.
No, but I'm saying they basically tied though, because they really ain't had a division game yet.
They're back. They went back to the Ravens.
That's because that's because that the Ravens beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
And because they ain't had.
No, but the Ravens are 4-1.
But no, the Ravens 3-2.
The Ravens are.
They lost to Oakland, week 2.
Who did they lose to week 1?
They lost to the Chiefs.
They sure did. Okay, 3-2.
So they tied for 3-2. But I feel like Boston. That's one of my picks. I'm taking Washington over Baltimore.
We'll get to. Oh, that's tough. We'll definitely get to that.
Really?
And then also, real quick, I'm just gonna throw this out there. We in the H. So what I'm thinking with Nico Collins hurt, I know that we have Diggs, but I feel like Texans should consider giving up a 2nd-round pick for Devontae Adams for this reason. Hold on, let me cook. Devontae Adams has 2 years left on his deal. Diggs is here on a 1-year deal. Let's say Diggs says, I'm out. You still have Devontae for 2 years. You got him this year and you have him next year.
So they got the cap space?
And they'll be playing with house money. That's one reason. 2, Nico Collins is hurt. Like I said, hamstrings are the type of injuries.
They paid a lot of caps this offseason though.
They haven't paid crazy. And plus they raised it.
They paid
there's no max.
LT. They paid Green.
Which one of the players you gonna name is the max player?
None of them. You know they wanted to get money.
They paid Hunter. They paid Hunter.
And being a max player is 2 different things, though.
What they give Hunter? They gave him almost 100 million.
I was gonna say they showed that the Texans have like one of the biggest caps still left over.
But
like I was saying, this was just like the last 2 years. Okay. So let's say Diggs leaves.
Diggs already asked for to go to New Orleans.
So let's say Diggs, Devontae Adams. Yeah. Devontae Adams. Yeah. But let's say Diggs leaves. If Diggs leaves, they still have the contingency plan to have him. Let's say they both are here and they're cooking, and Nico is taking a little longer to come back because they want him to be fully healthy going into the playoffs. You still have that, so you can. And then when they're back, you have 3 A1 wide receivers that you could put out there and mix and give whoever the linebacker is crazy trouble.
See, you going towards Devontae Adams. But if I was the Texans, I would go for
Who?
Number 2. Why are you slipping my mind?
Don't talk about that.
For the Cleveland Browns, number 2.
Amari Cooper.
I would go for Amari Cooper because they're gonna be sellers.
They're not gonna trade him.
I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be sellers, man. They're gonna be sellers. Yeah, they're gonna get rid of. Don't nobody want Butterfingers. Don't nobody want Butterfingers, so they can keep him. But we would take. Don't nobody want him. But they
Browns do.
Yeah, Browns. Hey, that's him taking shots, man. That ain't me. But I'm saying, Amari Cooper, he could be of use to a couple teams.
No, for sure, but I don't think they would do it quite yet. Until everybody is healthy and they know what they have.
I would go back to Dallas. Dallas could use them.
But, I mean, you're saying Cleveland's not going to trade them until everybody is healthy and they know what they have.
They're not giving them to Dallas. They're not giving them to Dallas.
For sure not. But once everybody's healthy and they know what they have, they can work.
Not giving them.
It doesn't matter. You're not giving them back. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw this on social media, but we had the Saints, a former Saints player, say Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady.
Man, I'm crazy.
Just leave it alone, bro.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Yeah. Okay.
You had your shot.
We all agree.
Stop it.
Okay. Cool.
Next topic.
I was just making sure.
Talk about what I called.
Now this topic, I'm gonna give you the floor the same way I gave E the floor in the basketball segment. I'm gonna give you the floor for this one. Carr, oblique injury. He's out for some time. Your boy, who you've been calling for since week 1, is getting his chance. What's he gonna do?
Get his job back.
What's gonna happen, bro?
Thank you, New Orleans. I can actually watch y'all now. Y'all ain't predictable no more. I knew y'all was gonna lose with Derek Carr.
Okay. So, I want you, before you go into it, because I know you got a lot on your chest about this, I want you to tell me, what does Spencer have to do over these next couple weeks in order to make sure Carr doesn't get his job back? All right, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Be competent.
Work it out.
Be competent.
That's crazy.
Be himself. Not Derek Carr. It's easy. You ain't get your job at Derek Carr. I'm sorry. Hey, it was fun while it lasted, man. You maybe should go into coaching, you know. Oh, I know what you can do.
Why you look at me?
I know what you can do. You and your brother can both start being analysts and, you know, be like, you know how Mike and Mike in the morning used to be back in the day?
That was my
Damn.
Yeah, you can be like Carr and Carr.
I never heard this.
Carr and Carr.
Carr in the cars?
Carr and the cars, you know.
That's
You know,
crazy.
do green and do, you know, get up in the morning. You know, y'all do that together. You know, bro, it was fun while it lasted. I mean,
Devontae Adams because of
Okay, so look, real quick. Hold on, let me interject real quick. Next 5 games. And next
Wait,
5
say what's the Saints record?
Next 5 they have a winning record. But
That's what I'm trying to figure
I think
out.
I don't win the record. They 2-3.
2 and 3? Okay, cool. Next 5
It
games.
should be 2-3.
They have the Bucks. That's not an easy one.
That's on Monday night, ain't it?
They have
It's on Thursday night. No,
it's
that's
Sunday.
Thursday.
It's a Sunday game. They have the Bucks. They have the Broncos. They have the Chargers, the Panthers, and the Falcons.
One of them teams they play on Thursday night.
They play the Broncos on Thursday.
Okay.
So those are the next 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
What does the record have to be in these next 5 games to where Carr doesn't get his job back?
And then tell me what you realistically think the record is
In
going
the
to
next 5 games. Really?
Next 5.
Okay. So they're gonna play against the Bucks, right?
Yes.
New Orleans gonna keep it close.
So that means an L?
No.
Let's go to
This
the
is what's
next
gonna
one.
happen. So they're gonna win. They're gonna win that game.
Okay.
Because they're gonna have, you know how you that rally, next man up mentality.
Yeah.
And
Mayfield finna torture.
and Spencer Rattler just more talented, you know.
Okay.
That's just the truth. You know, my water running back gonna have a good game.
Alvin Kamara.
Evan Kamara gonna have a good game. Taysom Hill gonna
Chris
do it.
Olave is going to get the run.
He
Yeah.
said
That's right.
Taysom
Taysom Hill gonna do some stuff that he do at the goal line.
Okay.
They're gonna win.
Okay. Broncos.
Bronco defense gonna pitch a shutout. I'm thinking they're gonna beat them 17-3.
Okay, that's 2-0.
On
Then they see
Thursday
the
night.
Chargers.
The Chargers. I feel about what's his name? What's the quarterback?
Derek Carr.
No, what's the other guy name?
Aaron Rodgers.
No, the Chargers.
Oh, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
I feel about Justin Herbert that I feel about Derek Carr. Enough said.
Okay, so 3-0. Panthers. That.
I don't know. That could be a tricky game. Because Andy Dalton.
Panthers not playing no games, bro.
They're not. That's why they're losing.
This is my thing, though. This is my thing. These
No,
the
but they make it.
That's
they
the
make it
type.
hard, though.
That's the
Last-
type of
last
game
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
That's the type of
Not
game,
Half a
though.
win.
That's
Right?
the type of game that you'll just say that's
week.
an easy
That's
win.
different.
Andy Dalton, them boys are playing hard for Andy Dalton, man.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are playing hard for him.
Yeah, he got taken out in the last game, and they put Bryce Young in
I'm
because they didn't want him to
saying-
get hurt.
I'm
That's
saying
crazy.
New Orleans known, bro, to just have a miss on
Bryce Young
defense.
shit.
They known to be dominant, and then they'll have they'll lose a bonehead game. That's just New Orleans.
Yeah.
So that's the one they lose.
So I'm saying, yeah, 3-1.
And then the Falcons, another division game.
He think them boys about to be 4-1 with no Derek Carr.
3-2.
3-2, so back to back losses.
Bro, they finna. The only 2 games they're gonna win is the Panthers and that Broncos game.
Okay.
All right.
So what happened when they beat the Bucks? Give me. That's how you do.
They not finna beat the Bucks.
Just on if that happens, just on to say you right, bro.
Baker might have one of his
He might
best
go
games.
for 400.
He might have one of his best games. He might even rush for.
This is a division.
He might
game.
get 60 yards.
This is a division game.
He might get 60
Ain't
yards.
no tape on Spencer Rattler.
It might get.
Ain't no tape on Spencer
It don't
Rattler.
matter. It's tape on everybody else.
It's tape on Baker. It's a lot of tape on Baker.
And Baker just might act a fool.
New Orleans is a fool. You know they got the honey badger back there, right?
That boy's tough.
You know
that boy. Well, we ain't call that boy the honey badger since he left
That boy be
Kansas City.
eating. That boy be eating.
Hey man, we ain't call that boy the honey badger since he left Kansas City.
They got honey badger. And then they got the Mario Davis.
All right, so real quick, y'all, what y'all think about this though? We have MVP.
Okay.
I know it's early in the season. Who's the MVP favorite? E, who you got, bro?
He just came back from injury, and I ain't gonna lie to you, he ain't missing a step.
I think he's gonna say Aaron Rodgers.
But
You better not say no Kirk Cousins.
what's wrong with y'all?
You say he just came back from injury?
I was going to say Jordan Love. However,
That dude been throwing number picks.
he threw 2 picks, he threw 3 touchdowns,
He threw 2 picks in the game. He came back.
and won the game.
No, they lost.
No, they won. Not
Come on, man.
Bro, who you got?
No. All seriousness though, I like Buddy in Washington. I'm saying Buddy because I'm gonna go with
Jaden.
I'm gonna go with my boy Stride. 4-1.
You think CJ would go ahead and get it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. This ain't his first time overcoming adversity and him losing his ex receiver. I just feel like he just showed you all the tools in his tool shed. So, yeah, man.
All right, what you think, bro?
MVP.
Number 7 with the dreads.
Right now,
Number 7 with the dreads.
my MVP front runner is tied
Between.
But I like
between Lamar and his teammate Henry. It's neck and neck.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's neck and neck.
But
I feel like
yeah.
after this week, it'll be Jaden Daniels by himself.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, my MVP is a toss-up right now between Daniels, because that boy is cooking,
Yeah, he is.
and Patrick Mahomes.
That's Mahomes
Because
has not had a good season though.
he has his team undefeated. This
But
man
he's
continues to find
he's not
ways.
playing.
But that's the defense.
Come on, bro.
We just give credit.
You're a prisoner. You're a prisoner of the past, not the
We've
moment.
been giving credit to
You
this
can't.
defense
We
for
not
the
looking at
last
the body
4-5
now.
weeks.
We got to be objective.
Yeah,
This dude has not had a good season so far. Ain't no way.
man.
He
Listen,
threw a lot of picks.
Well, they was just talking about how Travis Kelce playing like
He got
his
outplayed
old
by
self.
the Bengals.
right,
He ain't played a good season. He ain't had a good season.
Man,
That was his best game.
I know
last
he's
week.
playing well enough for them to continue to be fine. How about this? There's only 2 5-0 teams, and he has one of them.
Bro,
I'm just
but
saying. Well, you might well say. Well, you might by your metrics. You might well say.
Put Sam Darnold in it?
Sam Darnold.
No, we're not gonna do that.
why
Or
not?
Jordan. Or
'Cause I'd
Jefferson.
rather
Justin
put
Jefferson.
I'll put him in there before I put Sam Darnold.
So how you gonna put?
Because Justin Jefferson, that's literally give him the ball and let him do the rest.
I'm just saying. I just think you just putting Mahomes in there because he's Mahomes.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't no
Listen.
way he's did enough to even be in the
He went to
conversation.
Texas Tech. He didn't even go to no Ohio. I don't even know what you doing all that.
You really
because I
think?
said what I said.
So you really think?
I mean, I got Daniels number 1 right now, but
It's crazy to have him number 2. He's not even top 10.
I
Their
disagree.
defense has been playing
I
great.
disagree. The defense has been playing well, but also Patrick Mahomes has been making, because he knows that he has an offense. He's making, he's doing a lot of ball
I
control.
had Pachenko over here.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Before you hurt
Okay,
yourself.
so-
Before you
so
hurt
this-
yourself.
Best one-loss team. I already know what you're gonna say. But between the Texans, Washington, and Detroit,
I'm going with Washington.
Hey, you know what? Side note, it's Texans, but side note,
Yeah.
you know what's gonna be real good this year?
Well,
Thanksgiving football.
Who played?
Ain't it Dallas and Washington?
I know Detroit and Dallas always play.
it
but I
is
don't know
Dallas
who
and
they
Washington.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a fight. I might have a reason to sit down and watch TV instead of just.
Man, listen,
You know what I'm
I'll tell you
saying?
right now, everybody knows Thanksgiving and Christmas.
No, I mean it's
basketball,
football tradition, But over the last several years,
like they trying to talk about it. You know, the basketball talking about how football trying to steal Christmas from them.
Oh yeah, there's Texas play on Christmas this year.
Yeah, they do.
Texas, they play.
But you know, they usually basketball. You know, the NBA usually run Christmas. And
but you know,
you
know how they do it though. It'll be football will be played. No, basketball will be played early in the day, up until about like 7, and then football will take over the rest.
But you know what we ain't talked about yet though?
What?
It's about how the college football playoffs. You know, the number 1 seed gonna have to play the away game on the first game.
That's crazy.
It's stupid.
Very.
And then as they go on, they'll play a home game the next round. But the first round, it's like if say for you the higher seeds will play away.
I kind of understand the logic because you're giving an opportunity for those teams that are probably never sniff a playoffs for probably like another 3, 4, 5 plus years.
I don't.
Money to that. I understand it's flipped.
I don't understand it because you didn't earn the number 1 seed. You should play home.
Yeah, I know. But it's just like,
I think they have too many teams.
It's just an understanding. It's an understanding that
it's
12.
It's an understanding that like this number 1 seed is about to steamroll them, but they're gonna be able to get it like merged.
If nothing else was proven last week when Alabama lost to Vandy, which they haven't done since. I think it was like 1940.
That's an Ivy League. They never lost to an Ivy League school.
Like
that's never.
That was crazy.
I said, one thing you can say, Nick Saban wouldn't have.
What Nick Saban actually did, Big College Game Day, and he was talking about. He said, "No, we never lose to them."
Yeah,
like
he was big. He was big praying that they lost.
Yeah, for sure.
Part of you can't tell me. Because when they was beating,
in that talent pool,
you saw that picture of him when they was beating Georgia like 30-0, 27-3, and he was looking like miserable. He was happy about that.
Why wouldn't he be happy about it though? The field's literally named after him.
You know what I'm saying? He was happy about that Vanderbilt loss. Because you don't want nobody to
I think he still want to be there
and beat the team.
He has... How many championships does Nick say?
I think
Coach Saban has like 6.
I don't care if I had 20 championships.
I think he still wants to be there, but he just didn't want to be there under the new rules. And
no, for sure, he already said that.
And because, well, yeah. And
let's talk about this, bro.
And because of that, he don't want to see the next man succeed under the new rules that he just ran from.
Okay. But he won the championship.
Let me get this
not
out.
under the new rules.
Right before those rules.
Let me get this off my chest, bro. Because I've been feeling this way a long time.
Go ahead, bro.
Jordan, I love you. You my guy.
Michael Jordan?
But
Jordan who?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jeffrey.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
We're going to relate this to college football.
Let me tell you why.
Let's see where he goes with this.
And I'm saying this because
this thing
bring it to my attention.
No, do your thing.
Michael Jordan, when he left retired, right?
Yeah.
How many years did he stay retired? 1? 2. 2
came back.
Jordan came back so fast because they was about to win a championship without him. If Chicago would have fell on their face when he retired,
he would have never came back.
He wouldn't have came back that fast. When Pittman was like 1 game away, was that 1 shot away from winning, going on to that?
They weren't going to the finals.
That was 1 game away for the Eastern Conference Finals.
From the Eastern Conference Finals.
Know what I'm saying? They
that's the second
But I'm
round.
saying, but he expected them to fall on their face.
Right.
When they kept on winning without him, he was like, oh.
That's not what happened.
No, think about this.
That's not what happened.
Just think about this. What would be his legacy if he would have left and then went back to the NBA Finals? How do we look at Jordan? I'm just asking a question.
I don't think any differently, honestly.
That man
has.
Talk about him potentially not having
we'll talk about this later. We'll pick up on that later. But
I was just asking the question.
That doesn't relate to football at all. So anyway, real quick, let's go over these 5 picks for this upcoming week, and I want to hear what everybody says right now. Mooka's in the lead with 15.
Of course.
Whatever. I have 13. E has 12.
He loves saying that. You weren't talking big when you.
Why are you talking to me when?
Don't worry.
You looking at me?
Nah,
I just run my race.
You smile for silver. I ain't like that.
Hey, I'm
You
like,
should be smiling for gold.
E-Man.
No.
I'm like, E-Man, we both know this a 2-man race for second because one is already locked up. So I get what y'all.
You on a good drug.
No, but you
No,
got.
I just don't like how you was like, finally up one. Boys up one.
No. If you remember, go
I'm
back
trying to get to him.
If you remember last week, you said I could either go with you and then be tied, or because I was thinking the same way as he was thinking, and you were like, I'll be.
You was out here copying his picks.
I picked first. The last pick. I picked first.
No, this is what happened. This is exactly what happened.
How many did y'all both miss?
I said
one,
E-Man.
right?
Yeah. I said E-Man.
Yeah.
I said E-Man, if you go with New Orleans, this gonna be the pick that put you in third place. And you were like, I still gotta go with New Orleans.
Yeah, Brian.
So
with the blackie going. I thought you were gonna get it done.
I'll go. Let me see.
You go first.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go first. So we'll go Lions and Cowboys. I'm going with.
I got Lions.
I'm going.
You took too long.
This is crazy. Well, I'm going with the Lions.
Look at him.
well.
Look at him. Look at him.
So all right, cool. So Detroit.
Who you going
Who
with?
you got?
How about them Cowboys?
What about?
I'm going with the Cowboys, baby.
You don't mean it. All right, cool.
I'm looking at it, Dak versus Goff.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so Broncos and Chargers. I'm going Broncos.
That's a good one, actually.
Wow, this game.
Wow,
you picked
trash. You just picked two trash.
Can we take that game? I want to pick.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't like this trash team.
No, I'm just saying.
That's a trash team.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
You're going Chargers?
Not because of the
You
quarterback.
like Justin?
No, I like.
You love Justin.
No, I like Harbaugh.
You love Justin.
I understand that.
I like Harbaugh.
Who you got?
I don't really know. I don't really
You gonna
know.
You gonna pick
Come on, bro.
You gonna pick Peyton over Harbaugh?
I don't really know.
Who you got, bro?
That's basically what you're doing.
Who you got, bro? You got to pick one of them.
Peyton or Harbaugh?
Dang, they both trash.
You got to pick one of them.
Yeah, man. I guess I go with.
And they got a rookie
I
quarterback.
guess I go with Justin, bro.
You going to okay? So
I'm gonna go with Harbaugh. I like to say
Yeah,
Harbaugh.
both
I
got LA.
refuse to say Justin.
Okay. So then we have the Bucks and the Saints. I'm going Bucks.
Me too. Dang, bro.
Who you got, bro?
You got the Saints?
Oh, you got the Saints. You already said it.
Yeah.
You already said it.
Oh, I'm gonna take a big league on y'all this week. I'm gonna be on like 3 games on y'all,
Bet.
like 5.
All right, Arizona and the Packers. I'm going Packers.
Oh, I'm going to Arizona. They just beat San Francisco, bro. They own one. And oh boy,
But San
Kyler
Fran,
Murray is back, bro.
San Fran just played a nail biter
Seahawks
against who they played.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
They beat them. Yeah.
So they just played that nail
So
biter.
you taking the Packers? You said?
Oh, for sure. Go
All right, so this is last. I'm going last for this one because I still haven't decided. You said Commanders versus Ravens. You said you going Commanders.
Well, let's go Lamar.
Man.
You going Lamar?
Let's go Lamar.
Dang, I was hoping you wouldn't go that far. All right, let me see. So we got.
You see, all mine's outside of the trash bunch.
Yeah.
I'm off the hip with this. I'm a gunslinger when I know. But the
Yeah.
trash, I can't decide between what trash is good trash.
Man.
Trash is trash.
Nah,
Hey, let's
All
rescind that
trash
one.
is some man.
Let's rescind that one, man. Go to another team. Go to another
All right, hold on real
matchup.
quick. So Ravens versus Commanders. They're in Baltimore. So I'm going Ravens.
Both of them, that's really a home game for both of them.
I understand because it's not that far to travel, but
It's DMV.
I'm going Baltimore.
You gotta give
Okay,
it
so
that
tell me
game.
which game would you want to trade it for? We're not trading it for Bengals Giants.
Browns
We're not-
and Eagles.
Browns and Eagles. Okay. No. Not the Texans versus the Patriots.
It's okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
What,
Jaguars and Bears. Battle of the 2 former #1 picks.
Battle of the two trashes. Both trash.
Y'all want to do that one? Okay, we're gonna keep it with what we got. We
No.
not switching
Hold
up.
on. Let me see.
Bro, I'm telling you, this week, who?
Oh, the Steelers and the Raiders.
Why not?
Okay, Steelers. Everybody says the Steelers. Everybody says the Steelers. Literally,
Okay.
everybody says the Steelers. Okay, so that's why we're not doing that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Hold
what's
on,
up, bro?
let me look one more time.
Boys don't
Chill.
believe fat meat greasy. All right, come
Chill,
on.
'cause I ain't gonna watch you.
Go ahead. And you see
But the
anything?
Giants ain't that trash show, bro.
They are, and Neighbors isn't playing either.
Oh.
Exactly. So
Dang, they are running some bottom feed.
That's just trash.
9,
Let's keep it
8, 7, 6. You ain't got no
Harbaugh versus Peyton. They both Harbaugh versus
Falcons and Panthers.
Everybody going Falcons? All right, cool. That was another episode of Nothin Nice.
Panthers. What's up?
You going Panthers?
Nah.
Put it on there. Give it a second. It'll really be down.
Exactly. Yeah, we appreciate y'all pulling up. It was another episode of Nothin Nice.
Appreciate y'all for real.
Of course, got my guys here. Yo, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. Hit us on the socials, all that. Put in the comments what y'all thought. Who is tripping? Aaron Rodgers, is he like that, or is he just out here, you know,
real quick
stat chasing?
before we get up out of here, do y'all think Saleh getting fired is because of Aaron Rodgers? I know we went on a tangent, but I knew that's how we were starting it.
Dude,
1,000%. Because why wouldn't you fire Nathaniel Hackett? If the problem, why would you fire a defensive coach for offensive scrubs?
there's nothing else to be said about that.
That's very true, but I don't think that is. But you think too?
Yeah.
If you don't think that, you overthink it.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you not?
Even though he like, I'm throwing to his kid.
Listen, bro.
His kid, my
They
like.
fired
He
him.
running routes for me. His kid running routes for me.
Bro, let me tell you what happened. It's so bad. They hired another defensive coach and demoted the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Another episode of Nothin Nice.
It's
We
getting crazy over
appreciate
here,
y'all
boy.
pulling up.
It's getting crazy.
We'll
over
see
here,
y'all next
man.
week. Love.
Hey man, it's a good thing to be a Texas fan. Love.